Hey, Steve Champagne here, and I'm really excited to be putting this video together for you today. First of all, hopefully you're having great holidays with your friends and family, and as you get ready to go into 2015, you're ready to hit it out of the park. Well, with that said, we're getting ready to release 1.6 of myVirtualCaller here within the next 2 weeks, and we have put an amazing feature in this release, and that is the ability to build your telemarketing and prospecting list through the Google API for Places, okay? It's gonna allow you to build unlimited calling lists for free. Now, if you've ever purchased lists, you know that lists can cost you as much as 5 cents to 6 cents a name for a general list, and can even cost you more for a very specific list. It can cost you even more. And maybe you're even using scrapers to scrape some of your prospecting lists. And as you know, sometimes those scrapers stop working and they have to be tweaked before they can be used again, and you also have to pay for those scrapers. This program is 100% white hat. We're literally getting permission from Google to tap into their database of millions and millions of businesses and build a calling list to work from. So without further ado, let me show you how the program works. So down here in the list management section, you can still import a list, of course, but then what you want to do is click on this button that says Build List. And you're going to get this dialog box. Step one in the list builder is to either assign the records that are going to be pulled in to an existing list or create a new list. And so let's create a list of chiropractors, right, in Washington. Step two is we need to give it some localized keyword search terms like chiropractor, Seattle, WA, all right, and some of the surrounding towns. So to help you build that calling list, we've linked out to an existing website where all you have to do is put in a zip code, and that happens to be a zip code for Seattle. And I'm just going to kind of keep this list pretty small. We're only going to go 10 miles, all right? And then I'm going to type in Cairo. Hopefully I spell that correctly, all right? And then I'm going to uncheck these boxes. We just want to leave this one checked right here, city, with the state abbreviation. And you do want to use the state abbreviation so you really focus in on the cities and the areas around that you want to be working with, okay? And once that's done, you just click on the submit button. And now we have this list of over 17 towns around the area for Seattle. So let's take that, let's copy that, come back here. We're going to paste that in there, all right? And so all I have to do is hit the pull list buttons. But before I do that, I just want to go over this. It says we want to make sure that they have a website, all right? And the next thing we want to do is make sure that they definitely have a telephone number. Now we also put a filter on here because Google Places give us star ratings for some of these businesses. Now, to use the star rating function, most of these businesses at least have to have 5 reviews. If they don't have a review, they don't get a star rating. So this could really dramatically reduce the size of the list that comes back, but we put it in here so you would have that option. The next thing you want to do is how many records do you want to pull at a time? And basically what happens is Google, when we hit Google, they're going to look and pull a set of records of 20 records for chiropractor Seattle. If it's set to 1, it's then going to go down to this one, pull the next 20, pull the next 20, pull the next 20. But you can go up to 4 pulls on the exact search term, okay? Now, in this scenario, I wouldn't do that. It would take a fairly long time to build a list, and there would be a lot of duplicates in there. And mind you, we do completely dedupe this, and I'll go over that in a minute. If you wanted to build a list of, say, of just general restaurants in the Seattle area, I would just put, restaurant Seattle, Washington, and then put this to 4 with no other terms in here. And that would, pull in restaurants from some of these other areas too, and you could build your list that way. I prefer to do it 1 pull, leave, the star rating to all, and make sure I have a website and a phone number, and that's good for me. Once I have this, all you have to do is pull list. And now what it's doing now is going out to the Google Places database, and it's pulling in records, all right, for each of these terms. Now there's 17 search terms here. This is probably going to take about 1.5 to 2 minutes to build a result list. So once that's done, I will pause the video now and I will come back when it's done. Okay, I'm back with you. So it took roughly about a minute 45 to pull this list in. Now, what we did is we completely deduped the list for full address and then by telephone number, so you have a really clean list. So we have 177 records ready to import, but we also have this feature here where you can literally scroll down and look at these records and see if there's any of them that just doesn't make sense that you would want to approach. Like Chiropractor USA, I'm not sure about that. I'll leave that in for now. But just doing a quick scan, see if there's anything that's jumping out. And again, it's in alphabetical order. Really clean list. So we have, okay, it looks like we're ready to pretty much import this list. When you're done, just click on import. And we've just imported 177 records that now can be divvied up amongst your callers. Now, if I had another caller here, I could actually split that list into 2 or 3 with the other callers. So let me take that list right now and go to Cairo, Washington, 170 records, and let's assign all of those records, and then we'll go take a look at them inside of the caller's dashboard. All right, so they're all fully assigned, and I'm going to pause the video and log into the caller's dashboard. Okay, I'm logged into the caller's dashboards, and the records look great. Now let's just quickly page through some of these records, and you can see that we have all the data that we can grab from Google. Full address, telephone number, company name. So when you're making the call, part of what you'll have to do is figure out who the primary is, and that's pretty easy on how you do your scripting. We have a link out to their website. All you have to do is click on this and it'll open up a window for looking at the website, and you could probably even figure out, especially when you're dealing with doctors and dentists, you can figure out probably 95% of the time who the contact person is just by looking at their website. So that it looks cool. Now we've also have a couple other small features that we're going to be releasing in 1.6, and that is we made a few changes to the interface here. We changed the buttons over here and left the call button to the 1.5 color set. So this way it really steps off and it's much easier to find. We're adding the ability to add a link to your online calendar. So if you're using Google Calendars or you're using TimeTrade or some other type of calendar, and you want to give yourself the ability to book an appointment right on the fly and look at your calendar, you can do so, or have your telemarketers look at your calendar. They can click on that button and look at your calendar to book that appointment for you. We've also added quick links out to Facebook and LinkedIn. So once you have a contact name in here, when you click on this button, it goes out to the search results, and you're able to look at those search results and probably quickly and easily find that person's profile and start working and building a relationship with them over social media. So that's what the other thing that's coming into 1.6. Now we have many other features that we're going to be releasing over 2015 into myVirtualCaller, and in reality is we're actually going to be having a name change at some point in the very near future, because it's going way beyond what we initially envisioned with myVirtualCaller, and we're really moving it into a powerful sales automation and CRM solution for your business. Okay, so this wraps up the quick overview video of 1.6. You can look for its release here probably by the second week of January, and I want to wish you all the success in 2015. You have a great day now, and you take care. Bye-bye.